Good afternoon, dear students. Once again, I'm back with your new topic for grade 5. Grade 5 students, are you ready to learn? Okay, today we are going to learn about quadrilateral. Last day, you have learned about triangles, right? Okay, now same like that, we are going to learn about quadrilateral today. Are you ready to learn the quadrilateral? Of course, I hope you are going to learn about quadrilateral and you know the something about quadrilateral, right? Okay, let's begin the class now. So students, can you give a short definition about quadrilateral? What we can say for the quadrilateral? What do you mean by quadrilateral? Okay, short definition on it. So ready to listen? First, you can see here quadrilateral mean having 4 line segment. Yes, quadrilateral mean having 4 line segment and having a 4 vertices. Here 4 line segment, 4 lines are there, 4 vertices are here and 4 angles are here. So students, we can call it quadrilateral is a close bounded or a plane figure. Okay, so there are 4 lines. They are bounded with each other in a 4 vertices, and there are altogether 4 angles. So you have to know that which one are the vertices, which one are the sides, and which are the angles. So let's write over here. Vertices we can easily write A, B, C, D. So here are the points. So you can write it by yourself. A, B, C, D. These are the vertices. Okay. Now for the sides you can write A, B, B, C, C, D, and D, A. Okay, same process, right? While writing the sides also. Now same like that, you are going to write about the angles. So for angles, you can write here angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Okay, that means vertices. Let's have a look on these pictures. Vertices A, B, C, D. There are altogether 4 points. So we call it as a vertices. And inside the vertices, you know that angle. Which one is the angle? See, these inside, these are the angles. So we call it as, there are also 4 angles. So angle A, angle B, angle C, angle D. Now it's left for the sides. So see here sides, this straight line is AB side and this another line also BC side and CD, DA. Is there any confusion left? I hope there isn't any confusion, right? So students, just like a triangle, there are so many types of triangles are there, right? According to that, quadrilateral also have its type. So do you want to learn about types of a quadrilateral? Then have a look on types of a quadrilateral. Over here I have written types of a quadrilateral. First one is scalene. Okay, I'm matching it with your triangles also. Listen very carefully, okay? Scalene. Scalene triangle mean, you know that well, right? Scalene triangle mean none of the sides are equal. Same like here in scalene quadrilateral, having 4 sides, none of them are equal. Scalene triangle mean none of the sides are equal. That means obviously none of the angles are also equal. Can you give the definition by yourself? Yes, please write it down. Scalene triangle mean, scalene. Okay, scalene quadrilateral mean it's none of the sides are equal or none of the angles are equal. Okay. So, next one is parallelogram. Next one is what? It's a parallelogram. For parallelogram, what do we have to say for it? Have a look on this picture. See, I have put here 2 arrow, upper also 2 arrow, one side 1 arrow, this side 1 arrow, right? Why I have kept it like this way? Do you know? Do you have any idea on it? Let's see, student. Okay. See, have a look. This line is equal to this line, just like in rectangle. Okay. Opposite sides are equal. So, this one side and this side is equal. This side and this side are equal. So, we can say it as a parallelogram. Opposite sides are equal and they will be parallel to each other. Okay. So, if opposite sides will be equal, then can you say that opposite angle also equal or not? Yes, we can say if opposite sides are equal, then we can say it as opposite angle also equal. For example, have a look at here. This one angle is smaller and this one is angle is smaller. So, these two angles will be equal. Okay. These two angles will be equal and remaining both two angles. Have you seen this one obtuse angle, a greater angle? Yes, they two will be equal. Can we define it now? Okay, please once let's define it. If opposite sides are equal and parallel, then we call it as a parallelogram. Not only opposite side, we can say it opposite sides and angles. Both we can say opposite sides and angles. If they became equal and parallel, then we call it as a parallelogram. Okay, students. Now next question is rectangle. What do you mean by rectangle? Okay, you must know about rectangle, right? So, can you tell me what do you mean by rectangle? Okay, now see here. Opposite sides are equal. Okay, so you can say it. Opposite sides are equal, but all the angles will be 90 degrees. Exactly 90 degrees. So, we call it as a rectangle. Can you write it? Opposite sides are equal. Down and up, side and side, it will be equal. So, see here, over here, this side and this side are equal, this side and this side are equal. So, these two are opposite and these two are opposite. So, we call it opposite sides are equal, but they form in a straight line, right? All the lines are very much straight. So, angle formed between two straight lines, then we call it as a right angle. So, have you noticed over here, it forms a right angle, or you can see from here also, it forms a right angle, and all the angles will be exactly 90 degree. Okay, can you make it? I hope you can do it. Can you write the definition of rectangle or not? Okay, please write down the definition as well. Okay, having all the angles 90 degree and opposite sides are equal, then we call it as a rectangle. Okay, it will be said as rectangle also. We call it as a quadrilateral because this rectangle is made up of from 4 lines, right? So, it's a quadrilateral. Okay, if the figure will make more than 4 or 5, then we call it as a quadrilateral. You don't need to give the name. If you know the name, you can say its name. If you don't know the name, you can say it's a quadrilateral. They are the types of the quadrilateral. Can we do it so? Of course. So, now next students. So, now next question is what? It's about square. Can you define the square? Okay, before starting a square, I want to say you that square is also a quadrilateral. Yes or no? Square is also a quadrilateral. So we can write it quadrilateral. So in a square, all the sides are equal. Squares mean all the sides are equal and the angles. What about the angles? Angles of the square, all the angles of the square are also exactly 90 degree. Why exactly 90 degree? Same like in a rectangle. All that line in the square also, all the lines are formed in a straight form, in a straight line. Whenever two lines, straight line meet a point, then they form a 90 degree. They form a right angle. We call it as a 90 degree, right? So this is known as the square quadrilateral. So for the definition, we will write it a bit back, okay? So next is, after a square, what we are going to do? Okay, which picture is there? After a square, we are going to learn about rhombus. Okay, before starting rhombus, I have one question for you. Are you ready to give the answers of the questions? Okay. Have you ever fly a kite in your sky? Have you ever fly a kite or not? Tell me. Okay, some students are saying they are flying a kite and some students saying they are not flying a kite. But after flying a kite, have you noticed the shape of the kite? Okay, all of you have seen the kite, right? So think about the kite. What is the shape of the kite? Can you guess it or not? Okay, whether you are guessing and my answer will be matched with you or not. Check it out, okay, by yourself. So, students, while you are flying the kites, kites also have four sides. Have you noticed? Yes. Okay, this is my kite. I'm flying in my sky. See everybody, this is my kite, right? Okay, flying a kite. Okay, students, see, this is my kite. And have you noticed the sides of a kite? How many sides are there in a kite? Let's count it, okay? This is one side. This is another side. This is another side, three sides, and this we call it as a four sides, right? Okay, these four sides, because of this four side we call as a kite also a trapezium. Oh, sorry, kite also a quadrilateral, right? So here for the quadrilateral, it's a kite is a quadrilateral and it's just an example of a rhombus. So we can give the example of a rhombus as a kite. So in rhombus, what will happen? Exactly what will happen? All the sides are equal. This side, this side, this side, this side, all the sides will be equal, but they don't have a 90 degree. None of the sides will be, none of the angles will be 90 degree. Once again, okay. In rhombus, all the sides are equal. Just like a square, right? All the sides will be equal, but none of the angles is 90 degree. Can you see here? It is going up. Like this way it is going up and it is coming down. Mean, are they in a straight line? No. So this will be not a 90 degree. It is more than 90 degree. And same like here also. It's going up and it's coming down. Right? Yes? This angle also, it's not exactly 90 degree. Here, obviously, it is not 90 degree and upper side also, it's not a 90 degree. So, all the sides will be equal, but none of the angles are 90 degree. That's why we call it as a rhombus quadrilateral. Okay, so that's why we call it as a rhombus quadrilateral. Then lastly, but not the least, in last we are going to write trapezium. Do you know the trapezium? Guess it. How many sides will be there in a trapezium? See here, check in the picture. This one figure. So, one length is shorter than another. They are moving in a straight line, right? So, have another look in the board also. You can look in the board. So, I am going to show you this one side. This is a straight, this is a straight, and it will come down. See here, this line and this line they are going straightly, right? So, we can say it as a parallel. They are moving parallel to each other. Okay, they will never meet at a single point, in the same point. So, they are parallel to each other. But their length are different. Their sides are different. Their length are different in their sides, right? So, students, see here, this side also doesn't match with this sides. This length doesn't match with this length, and this side they doesn't match with each other, but they are moving through the parallel line. So, we can call it's a one pair of opposite sides. One pair of opposite sides are parallel. Okay, but in angles, two sides angle will be 90 degree. Can you see this straight line of two sides? So, these two sides of angles will be 90 degree, and this one it will be, one will be less than 90 degree and another will be more than 90 degree. So, students, this is known as the trapezium. Got it? Okay, now in this way we can define the quadrilateral and with its type. Next, I have one questions for you. So, in quadrilateral, you have a quadrilateral in your hand, right? So, I am going to show you this quadrilateral. Can we divide this quadrilateral in such a way that you are going to get two triangles? Okay, now I am going to divide it. See it properly, okay? This is the quadrilateral. Now, I am going to divide this quadrilateral into two parts of a triangle. One is upper part, another is lower part. Two parts are there in a quadrilateral. There are two triangles, right? Have you seen over here? There are two triangles. Now, can you say me what is the sum of a triangle? Yes, the sum of a triangle is 180 degree, right? Why 180 degree? This triangle is made in a straight line, right? From wherever we measure it, then we will get its measurement as a 180 degree. Okay, and upper part and lower part. So, have a look over here. So, upper part and lower part is there. We can write sum of a triangle. Triangle equals to 180 degree. Can you see here? Sum of a triangle is 180 degree. But in sum of angles of, you can write it, sum of angles of a quadrilateral. Angles of a quadrilateral. Sum of angles of quadrilateral. Quadrilateral equals to its 2 times of triangle. So, we can write 2 times triangle. 2 times triangle means there are 2 triangles. Okay, 2 times triangle. So, students, 2 times triangles mean, times mean it's a multiply. Okay, 2 into triangle. Triangle mean it's, what is the sum of that triangle? it's 180 degree. So you have to write 2 into 180 degree. Then their value will be 360 degree. So like this way, or we can say in this way, we can say that sum of angles of a quadrilateral, or we can say it sum of a quadrilateral, sum of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Can we write it like this way or not? Yes. Okay students, I hope you understand it well. Time sir. So students, may I do review once time? Okay, ready for review? Okay students, now let's have a last overview of the class. Today one session, what things we have learned? Let's have a look. Quadrilateral. I have given you the short definition about quadrilateral. I hope you can solve it, you can write in your notebook, right? So every time we have to remember about vertices, sides and angles. So never get confused on the types of a quadrilateral. Okay, so in quadrilateral, types of quadrilateral, we have learned about scale and triangle. None of the angles, none of the sides are equal. Okay, then after parallelogram, opposite sides and opposite angles are equal. Then after rectangle, opposite sides and angles having 90 degree, then we call it as a rectangle. Square, all the sides are equal and angles having 90 degree. Okay, then after rhombus, just like your kite, rhombus, it's all the sides are equal but none of the angles are equal. None of the angles are equal. Okay, so trapezium, two sides are parallel to each other. Two sides, they are parallel to each other and having two sides, two angles as a 90 degree. You can see over here two angles as a 90 degree. And last, not the least, we have known about quadrilateral have two triangles and their sum will be 360 degree. Done? Okay. I hope you understand very well about it. Next time with the new topic, we will be back to the session. For that time, let's stay at home, be safe. Thank you so much.